So I'm out here again at Guingana in my office, and look at this for a view. It is absolutely magic. I love coming out here. I do all the brain scans out here and present on brain health and different things around cognition. And I want to talk about the way the heart is constantly in communication. It's a two-way communication, but the heart is doing most of the talking, up to around 80% of the talking between the heart and the brain. And depending on the way the heart is actually beating will depend on what actually goes on as far as neurological activity in the brain. And when we move into stress, whatever that stress may be, psychological or physiological, the heart rhythms actually start to change. And that makes sense because obviously our cardiovascular system needs to move through a lot of oxygenated blood to our extremities. However, the actual structure of the heart beating signals very specific regions in the outer area of the brain called the neocortex. And depending on what this beat-to-beat structure is, there's going to be either cortical facilitation, meaning the outer area is communicating well, there's balance, there's order, and the left lobe is talking to the right, and we know how this feels. We feel in flow, we feel comfortable, we feel at ease. And if we're in stress, obviously we're not feeling at ease and we're not comfortable, and that causes the outer area, that neocortex, to move into what's called cortical inhibition, meaning those lobes aren't communicating well with each other. And when we do this on a brain scan, we can actually see areas or pockets in the brain that are very disorderly. And there's ways that we can actually impact the beat-to-beat structure of that heart. And heart math techniques is one of those ways where we turn our awareness inward to the center of the chest and we slow down our breathing. And what this starts to do is trigger certain areas of the brain and the physical heart to move into more communication, free flowing between the two. And that cortical facilitation is going to start to be upregulated through an area called the thalamus. And I'll do another video on the way this actually communicates as well through other brain regions, especially in our brain stem. But doing things like breath work, doing things like heart-focused breathing has an enormous impact very, very quickly on our beat-to-beat structure of the heart, which is going to be a window into how our nervous system's regulating. Give it a go.